kicking your butt where I'm eating?
It's fine. It's fine. What's up, everyone, and welcome to whatever this is. I am Alex, aka author Allison Blackwood. I am a full-time self-published author with a side hustle that pays all of my bills. Today I am doing laundry at my local laundromat, and I thought I would talk about it. So I'm someone who suffers from depression. Obviously, that's a given. And for me, doing laundry is just a whole endeavor. I imagine for a lot of people like me, it's also a challenge for you too. Since I don't have in-unit laundry or even in complex laundry, I have to come to the laundromat to get all of my clothes washed. But in my 5.5 years of coming here, I've almost got doing laundry down to a science. And I've picked up some tricks along the way to make it just a tiny bit easier on myself. So if these tips help anybody, then my job is done. So step one. Step one, obtain overpriced sweatshirt from overpriced university where you got a degree that you will never use. It's fine. It's fine. So laundry. I always do my laundry super early in the morning because no one's here, so machines are available. And I just don't like being around people, so hey, it works out. It's just one of those things that makes it a tiny bit easier not having to be around a fuck ton of people and waiting for machines forever and ever. And it makes it like an hour and 20-minute task as opposed to like 2 or 3 hours waiting for machines. So that's one tip. Do your laundry early in the morning. So I do prep for laundry the day before. Number one, I obtain quarters from the bank, and this to me is definitely an essential. This is something that I do every time before I do laundry, because how many of you guys have gone to the laundromat and you go up to the machine that dispenses quarters only to find that it is out of service? And especially now, since we've had that coin shortage, whatever it was, I don't know. Reading about the coin shortage has not been at the top of my priority list lately. But anyway, to avoid the hassle of all of that, I just go to the bank the day before and I get a roll of quarters. It makes life just so much easier. So number one, obtain quarters. The second thing I do the day before is I get all of my laundry together and I put it in the bags that I use to take to the laundromat, and I put them by the front door so that when I wake up in the morning, I don't have to do anything but brush my teeth, put on clothes, put on a mask, and go do my laundry. So along with that, that includes my sheets from my bed, which is also an endeavor in and of itself. How many times have you guys went to go do laundry and then your mattress just stays bare for like a week or 2 weeks or a month or whatever it is? But now that I'm in my 30s, I feel like sleeping on a bare mattress is just like I should be beyond that. That's for college days. College. I should be a tiny bit more responsible than sleeping on a bare mattress. So because I do all of the prep the day before, I have 2 sets of sheets for my bed. One for wash and one that's clean. So last night I stripped my bed, I took all of the dirty sheets off, and I put the clean sheets on that were washed last week, and then I put the dirty ones in the basket and they're ready to go this morning. It's little things like that that just make life so much easier. Dealing with depression is hard, and trying to be functioning while you have depression is also really hard. It's something that I've dealt with for the majority of my life, probably. But because I've dealt for it for so long, I have picked up little things along the way that make it just a tiny bit easier. And so those are my tips for doing laundry with depression.
We are back from doing laundry. Now you're probably wondering, did I put the laundry away? And the answer is, fuck no. It's still in the baskets that I used to cart it to and from the laundromat. But you know what? It's clean. And right now, that is all that matters. So one thing that my therapist suggested was that I meal prep every week. So her reasoning behind wanting me to meal prep was so that I had food here at my house that was ready to eat. I didn't have to worry every night about cooking dinner and going through that whole process, starting a bunch of dishes every day that I would have to clean up. And also it would take away the temptation to order over expensive delivery food or go get fast food. But like with doing the laundry, meal prep is still something that is quite an endeavor. It's a process. So in order to make that easier for myself, I break it down into 2 days, just like with the laundry. So yesterday, the day before I do the meal prep, I make sure, number one, that my kitchen is clean. Because if you're cooking in a dirty kitchen, one, you're probably not even motivated to cook in the first place, and two, you have a whole lot more room, counter space, and everything in order to cook around. And the other thing that I do to prepare for meal prep is that I do the shopping the day before as well. So all of the food that I'm going to use to do the meal prep is already in the fridge. I don't have to worry about going to the store to go get it. So today is just about putting it all together. And I'm one of those people who cooking for me is basically just sticking something in a pot or a pan, putting it in the oven, and it's done. So what I'm going to be making today that's going to be my dinner for the rest of the week is a lemon chicken veggie dish that I'll stick in the slow cooker, and by the time I get off work, it'll be done. But first, before I do any cooking, I'm going to deal with this. So like I said, last night I did all of my dishes except for the cereal bowl that I had this morning, but I'm going to put all of this away so that it's just, I don't see the clutter. Because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see clutter or anything, it's still really demotivating because I look at this and I see a task that I still have to do. So I'm going to get rid of this, get it out of sight, get the task over with, and then I'm going to start cooking. Going to wash this morning's cereal bowl, so that's also out of my way. Oh yeah, I don't have a dishwasher, so the dishwasher's name is me. That's something that also makes it really difficult to deal with depression. Like, on top of everything else, I also have to hand wash all of my damn dishes. Whatever. But you know what? Hey, dish clean. Crock pot obtained. Yes, I do own a food processor. Look, it's blue. Okay, so crock pot. Alright, now time to prep the food for the meal prep. Chicken, green beans, lemons, and potatoes. So when I find a recipe that I like, I usually print it out and I put it on my fridge. That way, when I want to make it again, it's right there. So this is, what is this officially called? Slow cooker chicken dinner. That's like every dish. But whatever. Okay. So going to wash the chicken first. Open! Most of this dish isn't really like, I don't know, preppy kind of stuff. It's just like washing all of the things that go into it, which can feel exhausting in and of itself. Like anytime I really like to cook egg scrambles in the morning. Ask me the last time that I cooked an egg scramble though. But like just the process of like having to get out all the vegetables and then like washing them and then slicing them, it's just it's just so much to ask. But if you can get that, if you can get over that, you can cook anything. Alright, now to wash the veggies. Green beans. Oh, washed and ready to eat. Never mind. I'll wash the potatoes though. Now potatoes, these do need washing because they come from the ground and they have dirt on them. Alright, potatoes are clean. Now we gotta slice them. And you don't have to peel potatoes for this recipe, so that's nice. One less thing that I have to do. Alright, potatoes are all done. Now, one thing that I like to do as I'm cooking to make life even easier on myself is to clean as I go. Now, I know I'm going to be using the cutting board and the knife again, but my colander, which I use to clean the potatoes, I'm going to wash before I do anything else, just to get it out of the way. It's pink. This way, when I'm done prepping everything and it's cooking, I'm not going to have a sink full of dirty dishes. So when I'm done, this basically should still be as clean as I found it. So I'm not just going to cook my chicken, the chicken's at the bottom. I'm not just going to cook it like this. There's a lemon kind of, I don't know, mixture that goes on top of it, and it helps keep everything moist along with giving it a really nice flavor. And the recipe suggests using actual fresh lemons and not like the little bottles of lemon juice, because it apparently gives a better flavor. I don't know if that's true or not, but I got fresh lemons anyway, because I always do. So we're gonna do it the way the recipe says. Look at my pretty little antique, like, juicer. Isn't this pretty? I don't know how many lemons I'm going to need, but I bought a bag of them. And if I have too many lemons, then my roommate can just make martinis. When life gives you lemons, make martinis. That got me nothing. I'm probably going to use all of the lemons that I bought. Oh well. No martinis for me. I don't really drink that much. This is gonna be a lot of lemons. Oh shit! God damn it! I need a 1/3 cup lemon juice, but because this is a 2-cup measuring cup, it doesn't have the 1/3 on it. Whatever. I have 3 measuring cups here. One that I'm gonna mix stuff in, one for the I don't know, for juicing, and then one for measuring. I need 1/3. And I'm not quite there yet. Good thing I measured. Now, the reason why I make this recipe is, 1, is because it tastes really good, and 2, it's really nice to be able to stick something in the crock pot and then, like, come home and it's finished. Like, I don't have to cook, I don't have to wait for food to cook, like, while I'm home. I just go to work and I come back and it's done. I know some people say not to leave your crock pot on while you're at work, blah, 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 whatever, but I obviously don't listen to that. And look at that. Okay, so I've like done a bunch of stuff and my sink is still empty. I don't have any dirty dishes in my sink. And that's always just a really good feeling. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I have a mess in my house, it makes me that much more depressed and that much more demotivated to do anything. Like, looking at my dirty house makes me depressed, and then I'm not motivated to clean, so my house stays dirty. It's a vicious cycle, and it's really hard to break. But I have a clean sink right now, so yay me. Okay, lemon juice, a 1/4 cup. Oh shit, I do need that cup. Okay, so I need olive oil, 1/4 cup olive oil. I don't know why I'm being so exact with like the mixture, and I wasn't being exact with my potatoes and whatever. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. As they say, cooking, like this kind of cooking, is an art, and baking is a science. So I'm not making a pie or a cake. You know, I don't need anything to rise to a certain blah, 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 whatever. It's just chicken and vegetables. So as long as I cook it thoroughly and the chicken isn't pink, we're good. Never eat pink chicken. What else? Okay, dried oregano, salt, pepper, onion powder, and cloves of garlic. Not like cloves that you smoke. Okay. Oh, so I don't need this anymore. So I don't need my cutting board and my knife. So I'm just going to wash it really quickly right now and get it out of my way. And voila! Clean counter, essentially, aside from like the cup that I'm still using to mix the mixture with, I don't know what I mean, it's like, it's not a sauce. Whatever. So, clean counter, clean sink. These will be dry by the time I get off work, so I'll just put them away then. And yeah, makes life just a tiny, tiny bit easier. Okay, what do I need? Salt, onion powder. Do I fucking not have it? Oh yeah, I do. I thought I didn't have oregano. I clearly use this a lot. It says to measure out the pepper. I'm just gonna put a couple twists to this. Because again, it doesn't really matter because it's not baking. Okay, what do I need of everything else though? I'm going to not measure this, but I'm going to measure everything else. 1 teaspoon dried oregano. Teaspoon salt. How much onion powder do I need? Huh. Really? Ugh. Come on. Aha! I got you. Come on! Open! Okay, you know what? Modern problems require modern solutions. No, actually, this is not a modern solution. It's just a me solution. Really? There we go. Good Lord. God, what do they like seal this with? Jesus. It's just onion powder, guys. I mean, like, really, do you need onion powder to be child-proof or adult-proof? Good Lord. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon. Boink. Okay, and black pepper. 1/4. It's not gonna be that much. That's probably good. These are really cool. So these are like, one of these is like 1 garlic clove each, and you just kind of pop them in whatever you're doing. So this said 2 cloves, so 1, 2. Okay, so this just gets poured all over my stuff in the crock pot. And we're basically done. So all I have to do is plug the crock pot in, put it on low, and by the time I get off work, which will be in a couple hours, it'll be done. And so that my sink stays clean, I'm going to wash my dish. Sink's empty. So yeah, it's 10:37, getting ready to go to work, around the time when I woke up yesterday morning, but I've already got my laundry done and prepped dinner for the week. So I'm feeling pretty accomplished. That's it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. Finally off work. Oh, food. Food is done. Alright, so food's done, and now all I have to do is separate it into containers. So I can have, you know, my prepped meals. Just stand on my tiptoes to do this, because I'm so short. Now, there's like a part of me that's tempted to just like take out the inner pot and let it cool down and then stick it in the fridge when it's cool, but putting the food into these little containers just like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to clean these containers every day, but at the same time, I don't have this gigantic pot taking up space in my fridge, and these are like more manageable. Look at the chicken, it's all like nice and pull aparty and shreddy. I love it. You get chicken, and you get chicken. Chicken good. Name it. See, this is why you need to meal prep in a clean kitchen, because if your kitchen's anything like mine, you don't have a whole lot of counter space. So the less counter space taken up by dirty dishes before you do meal prep, the better.
And you get lemon juice. Oh, that thing weighs like 10 fucking pounds or something. Actually, it probably weighs like 2, and I'm just really wimpy. Oh well. Cool. So, 5.5-ish dinners for the rest of the week. Yay. Now I just have to find room in my fridge. I'm just kidding. I have room. Kind of. Meal prep is complete. And that is meal prepping for the week. Pretty simple. Takes a bit of effort, but not that much. And if you prep right, then meal prep isn't that bad. Just kidding. I was already hungry, so I'm gonna eat now. It is 3:20, but you know what? Just make a sandwich or something for dinner. Are you just licking your butt where I'm eating? Behold, a cat. Hi! This is the other one. 1, 2. They don't like each other. They like me. Will I do another vlog tomorrow? I don't know. What would I vlog about? Today was like having depression and making sure you get your clothes cleaned and making sure you feed yourself. What else would I do? I mean, I created this channel to be dedicated to writing, but you know, a huge part of me being a writer is also me being a writer and working around my depression, because I'm sure many of you can relate, but when you're in one of those really depressive moods, it's super difficult to find motivation to write or plan writing or do anything related to the story that you're working on. I guess in order to be a good writer, number one, you have to take care of yourself. I know what I want to do today, now that I'm off work and I'm nice and well fed. Last calendar year, 2020, I attempted NaNoWriMo. I'm laughing because I know how well it went. Not very well. But it was really important for me to do that because it forced me to face all of the things that I hadn't thought of yet. And so what I want to do, what I've been meaning to do, what I haven't done yet, and what I need to do, I really want to put together a series Bible, but not a series Bible in what you may have been introduced to with other Authortubers. I want to do a series Bible that just has like all of the stuff that I would probably need to Google in the future. You know, when you're writing and you're searching for a word to describe like whatever the road is made out of, it's like a 15-minute fucking Google search. And I really just don't want to do that. So that's what my series Bible is going to be. Going to have a notebook or like a binder or something. Print all this stuff out. Print out all of the explanations for everything, so I don't have to Google it and I don't just have pictures. I have like actual text that tells me what stuff is, and just put it together. And when I go to write, when I'm thinking, what should I call her dress? How should I describe her putting it on? I will flip through the notebook and I will have it there for me and I will know. So hopefully having this series Bible will make my life just a tiny bit easier. So I think that's what I want to do today. Print out some pages with information and then I'll have it to look at whenever I get to writing, whenever that'll be. It's slow, but it's going, and I am proud. I am proud of the work that I have done. I need to tell myself that more, and you watching need to tell yourself that more. Be proud of the progress that you've made. I am proud that I did laundry this morning. I didn't put it away. It's still sitting in my room in the bags, but you know what? It's clean, and I'm glad that it's clean.
and I am proud that I made dinner or lunch, dunch. I'm proud that I made it because I was really hungry when I got home from work and I had food all nice and warm and ready and prepared. And I'm proud of the progress that I've made on my story and on the work that I'm going to do for the rest of the day, creating my series Bible. So, yeah. Today has been a good day, and it is going to continue to be a good day. Why? Because I say so. Anyway, now I gotta make my series Bible. Yay!